Welcome to Beverly Beach Camptown RV Resort. Celebrating 35 years, single-family owned. They're one of the few resorts in the U.S. situated directly on the ocean with 1,500 linear feet of Atlantic Ocean beachfront for your enjoyment, with attractions like Daytona Beach 30 miles to the south and St. Augustine, the nation's oldest city 32 miles to the north. There are activities to keep everyone busy. They're truly a year-round premier camping destination. So what are you waiting for? Check them out at BeverlyBeachCamptown.com.
Want to take your camping to the next level? Then why not try glamping? Welcome to RV Glamping Adventures, where you can have a little glamour with your travel adventures. Please join your hosts, Neal and Kathy, as they share RV glamping information, RV park reviews, product recommendations, and so much more. Here's Neal and Kathy.
Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of RV Glamping Adventures with Neal and Kathy. I'm Neal.
I'm Kathy.
And I'm Olivia.
And we are on location today. We thought it'd be great to do a show while we're on vacation.
That's a great idea.
Location, vacation, it rhymes. It's a haiku.
And
Dr. Seuss, that's me.
It's a poem.
It's a poem all in one. Anyway, we thought it'd be really fun to just sort of sit outside. We're at the RV park. We're at Wild Acres in Old Orchard Beach, Maine. It's a Sun RV resort. We've been here before. This is like our third time.
Yeah, but it's been a couple of years.
We thought it was 4 times, but
yeah.
We've only been here third time. We really got thinking about it. And we thought it'd be fun just to do a show, just sitting outside and taking in all the sounds. That is a campground.
This is a
campground. There'll be kids. We're by a pool. We're also not too far from the laundry and the bathrooms. Actually, it's a great spot.
It's a great spot.
We got a really great spot because we're in the middle of everything.
And it's very shaded, too. This park's full of shade.
This park is terrific. So we got here. Here's the thing, guys. The thing about RVing is you get to be flexible. We were going to be leaving out on a Wednesday and driving all day. It was a good, what was it going to take us about?
It's about 8 9 hours with gassing and stuff.
Yeah, for us to drive out here from where we live. So I got thinking about it a few days before, and I think I was just ready to go again. Even though we've only been back a few weeks from our last big vacation, I was ready to go. So I got thinking, I looked at our schedule at work, and I said, you know what? We can leave a day early, do a couple hours of driving, sleep somewhere, find somewhere like we do. I'm laughing because
I've been attacked by a moth.
Yeah, we might, die. We're under a pine tree that things just fall from it. And Neal's been attacked by a moth and
He'd like to
pine needle so far.
He likes to land on my bag, then he move over to my
chest. See, this is the excitement about doing a show live like this on location.
Ooh.
Anything can happen. So we thought it'd be fun to leave. We decided. I think I brought it up with you.
Actually, let's just be honest.
Early?
Kathy's had a genius idea because she thought, and I agreed 100%, that why leave at 7 o'clock in the morning, drive all through the day, and get there around 4 or 5 o'clock at night, when instead leave the night before, and then we get there nice and early.
I really just wanted to leave, Olivia. That's the bottom line. I was ready to go. We needed to go. I wanted to get to the beach.
I wanted to go on vacation.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
So we decided, all right, let's do it. So we had the RV all ready. We left a day early, drove a couple hours. A little bit of trouble finding somewhere to sleep that night. I got to tell you,
that was
honestly,
an adventure.
That led to, usually we do things pretty planfully. And we kind of know where we're going to stop, and we make sure it's RV friendly and those kinds of things, and that you're allowed, because you're not allowed just to stay anywhere. Like typically we've stayed at Cracker Barrels, but like not every Cracker Barrel has RV parking, not overnight parking, I should say. Not every Walmart has overnight parking, so we had none of that planned.
Typically,
so that was very whimsical for us.
It was very whimsical and kind of like, it was actually fun, to be honest with you, but normally we've got everything planned out. We know exactly where we're going. We know exactly how long it takes to get to where we're going. We have a destination, and this time... We
sound really boring.
No, I think...
I just think when you're driving a 40-foot long thing, you got to be a little bit planful. You can't just pull off the thruway.
I agree.
And go to some residential area and it isn't capable of, it's not safe to be driving around sometimes.
Exactly.
And so we got in a place where we had to just sort of keep driving, and we had a hard time. Like, we even pulled into some, I think it was on the Mass Turnpike, they had some,
truck stops
along the way.
Rest stations, gas
ups and all that. They were full, because they're not big. I think because it's very mountainy. Yeah. So those areas aren't as big as others we've dealt with.
Yeah, some other ones have like a little bit more space to it where the trucks can spread out, and in Mass they were all on top of each other.
I just knew we weren't going to be able to sleep with like the engines going next to us and all that. So I think I got a sign from above.
Oh, it was amazing.
Because we're like, oh my God. I mean, it was getting on to, we were only really about an hour and a half away from actually getting to Maine.
About 2 hours, yeah.
And then I saw, we were in, what was the town?
Worcester.
We were driving through, no.
It was Worcester, Mass.
Was it Worcester? Okay. Yeah. And there was this billboard sign, and it said Cabela's off the 495, exit 26. And I went, oh.
Yeah.
I said, there it
Hallelujah.
is. Yes, because you know what I've learned is another spot to stay that's extremely, we've learned, RV friendly, and we will use again.
Absolutely.
Is Cabela's. Thank you, Cabela's.
Now, I didn't know that at first. I was like, Cabela's, are you sure? And so when we finally...
So I went looking while Neal was driving.
And when we pulled in, there's like designated RV sites with an RV dump station.
Yeah.
And the better part for us is when we have the car and everything, we're about 45 feet long
total.
It fit in the spot.
Yeah.
It fit in the spot.
We are now putting that on the radar for places to stay.
Yeah,
so meanwhile, in the back seat, Miss Olivia, you had the RV all to yourself, I understand?
I did.
So that's been really unique on this trip. We
I
really
get to
wanted
sleep a lot.
Well, that's what you do anyway. I don't think it matters if people are around. But you get to choose where to sleep.
Yes.
Tell us about how this experience has been, because Olivia's without her brothers right now.
Yeah, this is...
They all have lives and things going on this trip, so it's weird for us too.
She's flying solo.
She's flying solo.
It's been weird.
Yeah?
But it's been kind of nice. But I still miss them, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
So give me like 2 great things about not having your brothers with you.
More food and more space. So.
Okay. 2 bad things not having your brothers with you.
Not as many people to share the memories with.
Right?
Nice.
And
That.
I don't know, they're just not like there. Like I'm used to them being there. Like I've always gone on vacation and like one of them have been there.
Yeah.
And now it's just us, and that's been different.
Sometimes I think Neal and I only think about ourselves as our family's changing, as everybody's getting older and moving on. And really, I think the one that's probably the most affected is Olivia.
Yeah.
Because she's having like a totally different childhood than some of her brothers have.
I mean, she used to be... I remember when she was
Poor
a
Olivia.
baby. Oh, poor Olivia. When she was a baby, if she cried,
Spoiled.
she had 4 guys going to run after her to see what she needed.
Yeah.
And now it's like...
You're talking about you too, right?
Yeah, I was part of
Okay,
that.
'cause
Yeah.
I'm like, I only have 3 other kids.
Yeah, no, I was part of that.
You're not my child.
No, absolutely not. But
Yeah.
I was part of that. And now I've noticed things like where she's by herself and she's eating all the peanut butter cups alone, which is...
That is great.
Yeah. But, you know, there's times like we went to that amusement park over there and...
I would have gone on all the rides, and I didn't go. Like I went on the Fun House and the Ferris wheel.
Yeah, so, you know, there's been some pros and cons. And, you know, we have to think about, too, Neal, like, as much as it's changing for us, how much it's changing for Olivia, too.
Yeah, it's changing for her quite a bit.
And that's just life, and we're just getting used to it and still enjoying the rides. So, so we got here, because we want to talk about our trip and what we've done so far. We got here early in the morning.
We got here yesterday.
Earlier, yeah, because it seems like days ago.
Yeah, just yesterday.
We've only been here a day and a half.
One day.
Doesn't feel like it at
And
all.
we've done a lot.
We've done a whole
So
lot.
we wanted to talk to you guys about all the fun we've had. We've been here before.
We've been here, it was 6 years ago, actually.
The last time, yeah.
The last time we were
came
here.
out first time in 2008 on our way up to Prince Edward Island.
Yep.
And it was a halfway point, and we stopped here, and we're like, we got to come back here. We did. We brought my parents the last time, made some great memories. So we had to get back out here because, you know, it's a great spot. It's run by a good company. There's been a few different owners
I think
over time.
this is different owners, and you can actually feel that there's different owners. They're quite organized around here. I like the way it's set up. There's been new developments. A lot of the shower house and everything have been updated.
And you can hear in the background, we
There's
really
the
are
train,
on
it's
location.
still there.
Like most RV parks, there's always a train
There's
close
gotta be a
by.
train.
I put that up once on Facebook. Like, what is it? I mean, I would say half the RV parks we've gone to are near a train.
They're always near trains.
And somebody wrote and said, maybe it's cheap land. And I thought, you know, probably.
No, it's probably that.
But it's still a beautiful location. It's very wooded. It's a couple blocks from the beach.
Oh, it's a great location to
The
go to the
beach
beach.
is beautiful.
Yep.
It's busy.
Yep.
I would say it's the busiest beach we've been to yet this year.
Yeah, but I mean, we
between
were
all of us.
just down in Cocoa
Yeah.
Beach, and you'd think that would be super busy, and that wasn't nearly.
It's nice down there.
This
Yeah.
is a little bit, because of where entry points are to the beach, it's people on people a little bit, but then
Yeah.
you go a little further down and there's more space. So, you know, you're wise to probably bring, I don't know why we're doing this, but we actually have one of those beach cards we're not taking with us. We just don't have as much stuff because it's just the 3 of us, maybe?
That's number one. And number two, I found it incredibly hard to push through the sand. So this is easier. I just rather
Usually we
carry
have
everything.
a couple boys to go with us that will
Yeah.
do all that hard labor for us. So
I will not do it.
No,
No, you don't
Olivia
have to.
won't do it.
No.
So nor probably could you.
And
No,
I gotta
don't
say,
have much muscle.
this was an actual weird experience for us. Just even like when we got here, setting up, because normally outside I've got help. Everybody comes outside and help. I know inside Olivia helps you set up.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
outside I have help.
Yeah, we have to come up
And
with
I
some
had
new
none.
systems and stuff. So we got here a little early. I would say if you're coming to Wild Acres, we did call ahead and say, they don't really love early entrance.
Right, no,
They
they
have
didn't.
a 2 o'clock, you get here, and that they really try to stick to. So we had a little confusion when we first got here, and we ended up going to parking lot, and then we called, and they had us come back. They worked it out. We were, I would say, honestly, a little upset at first. It's not their fault we got here early, but we probably could have. It could have gone a little smoother.
It could have gone smoother.
They fixed it. They handled it.
We spent more time here.
Yeah, we were able to get here earlier around lunchtime, and then they, really got helpful and took us over to our spot, and we were able to get in. So
Yeah, but
so it worked
in the
out.
first couple minutes, it was
It got a little weird.
it got frustrating.
It got
but-
weird fast,
Yeah.
but they fixed it,
They
and
did
I'm
fix
all
it.
about keep moving on.
And actually, being part of, I think this is just my own opinion. I don't know if I'm not going to speak for you guys, but for me, when it's part of like a national company, I think when we called and we got national customer service, and they weren't happy about that, and they made it better. That was really good because we do go to the Sun RV Resort. We go to what's the one Shirkston, and we've been to that before, and that's also
Well, I think it's
the
just
same.
pulling back to a bigger issue. And again, they did fix. They
They
fix.
made it better.
They really. The issue, guys, basically was that they just sort of weren't too interested in being as helpful as they could have been. We were early, but we didn't gauge our time, and it's not their fault.
Well,
But
stuff happens. I mean,
we just needed a little bit better customer service than
They
maybe
could've
we
handled it a
initially
little
got. Yeah, they just could have handled it a little better. So I ended up making a call because I just, I'm not one to like call and tattle.
Oh, no, not
but
at all.
I would think that the company needed to know that.
I think actually your word was it could be a good teaching training moment.
Yes, the gal that took care of us was young, so that may have been it. Certainly didn't want to get her in trouble, nothing like that. But it just was one of those teaching moments. And you know what? I hope that it was. One thing how we run our business is good customer service.
Customer service is everything.
And I could tell you honestly, we have been to a lot of RV parks.
Yes.
And I can't think of one bad experience that we've ever had really with customer service.
No, usually
Everybody has been not just like, we always say campers are so friendly, but usually the staff, I've
bend
just
over
never
backwards
had.
in some ways,
So this was a little different for us to
Yeah.
come to, and we thought, you know what, we're here to, talk about our experiences, and I'm uncomfortable highlighting a negative thing because I usually don't like to talk about it. I only bring it up because they made it better.
They did make it better,
They
and
made
that's why I wanted
a
to
nice
bring that
phone
up.
call and said, this is what happened. Now, and then we had to go pay another $35 just to go park somewhere.
Yeah, that'd
they
be
said,
pain.
come on back, we're going to fix this for you. And they did.
They did.
So kudos to them.
Yeah.
They pulled it together. And
And it's a beautiful park.
It's a beautiful park.
It's the people that we've met that, ever since the one little kerflub or whatever you want to call it, that has got a lot better. And
Yeah.
it's been a great experience. I totally come back here.
Right. Yeah. So there's so much to do here. There's tons of amenities. It's a huge park.
It's a huge park. Great
It's
pools.
Quite, like I said, it's quite wooded. There's 4 different pools at 4 different. So the pools never get too busy. There's hot tubs at each one. There's tennis courts. There's miniature golf. There's
There's a lot to do here.
community center. There is, right?
Yeah.
I-
You can never get bored here. It's
No,
like-
there's so much to do. We haven't even we've only been here a day and a half. We wanted to go later do the miniature golf. There's tons still to do here at the park to go exploring. We've really pretty much spent our time at the beach.
Yeah,
And
we went to the
that's-
beach 2 days, which was awesome.
Yeah, and like we said, the beach, it's clean, it's nice.
Yep.
There are a lot of people on it, but
And we had a really good...
it's a great beach.
You and I went for a run this morning, too. And this is a great park to run in, and
Yeah.
the neighborhood's great, too.
We did a hill workout today.
We
It's
got some
hilly.
hills.
We did some hills.
got-
Olivia did not do her running today, but I'm going
I
to get you out
will.
there tomorrow.
What was that? Say that again?
I will eventually.
Okay.
So not just are there things to do here at the RV park, but in Old Orchard Beach. It's such a quaint,
Beautiful town.
cute little town. It's sort of, I don't know, it's sort of reminiscent of old days.
It's like an I wouldn't say, I don't want to say older because it's not older, but it's been here for a little while.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of remodeling in some of the houses. People are like, you can tell
it's
that
your beach town
it's a
that's
beach
been
town.
here for a long time,
Yeah.
and families have grown up here, and a lot of rental properties, but like, you know, totally tchotchke type stores.
Oh, yeah. But then, you know,
I don't think there's a store that doesn't sell 50,000 T-shirts and all that like fun, like the magnets and the, you know, all that stuff that you buy when you go on
Your
vacation.
typical beach
things
town.
you just cannot
Yeah.
live without.
and then
It's a
they have the
memorable
amusement
town.
park.
There's a great amusement park, there's a pier. You know, piers are,
Yeah.
I think people love to go out to the piers. That's been there forever.
And tonight we go out for
Dinner.
lobster.
Well, we didn't have lobster. We actually cooked last night. We did some grilling. And
pretty
tonight, though, we're going for, and tomorrow night, it's all about the lobster. Olivia would like crabs.
I like crab. I don't like lobster.
Yeah. So, you know, there's some
I don't know if
really...
you can say that out loud in Maine and not get yelled at.
I know. I'm sorry.
Why did you want to buy a lobster trap from that one place, though?
Just kidding.
I know, that was cool, right?
It was $25 each.
I know.
Cheap.
Cheap. And it was a painted up. They made them look nice.
Well, those are the kinds of things you buy and you put on your little cottage
Yeah.
deck or something
Yeah.
like that. I don't know where it would go on the RV. That would be a weird addition.
On the roof.
But our spot here is very nice at the
It is
resort,
very
too.
nice.
It's very shaded. I wouldn't say we're on top of each other.
No.
There's not tons of room, but it's comfortable.
Yeah.
We've got, as usual, great neighbors. You know,
oh, yeah,
we've
people
made...
next door are real nice.
There's you hear a lot of French.
There's a lot of French.
A lot of French Canadian.
very close to
Bonjour,
Quebec.
comment ça va? Je peux parler français. So I've heard a lot of that.
Oui.
So I think, oui, mon ami. We've heard a lot. I think a lot of people come down from Quebec. And so you hear a lot of my Canadian people down here, which is
Yep.
great. And it's a really fun area. Everybody's been super nice. Any of the stores we've gone into, it's just a friendly,
It's a great town.
It's laid back. And do you
Yes.
guys feel laid back? Like, are you relaxed?
Yeah, I'm pretty relaxed. It's nice here.
It
yeah.
is nice.
And there's more to do. I mean, this is one of those trips. We're not just doing one thing. We're here for a couple days. We still have, I think, a big day tomorrow of another beach day. You know, it's a big day when you got to get up and not
Busy.
even shower, because why would you? We go for a
No.
run. We get our bathing suit on. We go to the beach. Then we come back. We cook some hot dogs today. Then we went to the pool. Like, big decisions. You
It was
know,
tough.
now what?
That was a tough day.
Busy.
Yeah, lots.
You know, the one thing I'm a little sad of, I didn't
What?
get to get my nap in.
Well, there's still time.
Okay,
You
I'm
probably
gonna try.
can get, after this, have a little nap.
I'm going to have a nap.
And then you got to decide, we're going to go tonight out for dinner. We got to decide
What am I getting for dessert?
what's for dessert. Last night and then again tonight, we're going to do, oh, well, that was another fun thing we did last night. We went for gelato
We
in
went for
town.
gelato. That was
The
quite
best
good.
gelato I've ever had.
Yeah, there's a
here.
lot of like homemade ice cream and gelato places around here because you're in a beach town. What else do you want but ice cream? So we
Yeah.
did that tonight though, and as we did last night, we did some a fire. We had a little fire pit going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which actually, and I'm ashamed to admit this, that was the first fire we've done. I don't know why.
Well,
We've been
because we
camping
stayed
a
at
ton.
Disney.
Well, not just Disney. We've been other places, and we just
Yeah, we didn't do
any fires.
No.
I brought marshmallows that apparently melted, so
Yeah,
that was
can't
not
do that.
possible to do. I don't know
They
if
were okay.
we tried
You
to eat
brought
a few.
organic marshmallows, didn't you?
No, they weren't.
They weren't?
They
They
weren't.
weren't
They
the
just
best.
melted.
Yeah.
They
They
melted.
They weren't good melted. You had to
Apparently,
make
when you
them
have marshmallows and they melt, you really can't try to recreate that whole. It's not happening. You can't cook them. They would have just melted further.
Yeah, I don't want that.
So tonight we're just going out for dinner. Tomorrow night will be some more lobster, and then we're heading where, Olivia? What
New York
Olivia's
City!
Olivia's most excited.
I'm so excited. Love the city.
So yes, you can RV in New York City. Except we like to say that, but truly we're going to Jersey City.
Correct.
And it's right across the river from Battery Park, Financial District.
It's right on the ferry line, too.
Right on, and it's actually, we're going to be
Statue of
staying.
Liberty's like right across from us.
We leave on the weekend and we're going to spend a couple days. Because Olivia, we didn't go to New York. I think it's been 5 years or something.
I have a picture of us. It was like.
This is the cool thing about
2008, I think.
when we're able to travel with you, just you. You were young when we've done some of this
Yeah.
stuff before, and like she has no memories really even of being here.
No,
It's like
she really
we're doing it
doesn't.
all over again. It's like the first time I'm here again.
We were here
It feels
last
like that,
6
doesn't it,
years
for you?
ago. We
Yeah.
said, yeah. So we've been sort of recreating and redoing some memories that she was just, we kind of dragged her along on stuff.
Yeah.
Because she has older brothers, and now she gets to go. Oh yeah, she has pictures. She knows she was here, but now she can actually see it and remember it. And hopefully you remember this. Like it's like seriously.
I think I'm old enough to.
I hope so.
Yeah.
But you were too young before, so it's kind of fun
I was
to
like 7.
do this again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've already forgotten. So
Pretty
you're
young.
already going senile. You're only 13.
Oh, great.
So we're heading down to New York City in another couple days,
Now you know how I feel.
and what are we doing? We're just we're gonna come at you from there too with the show.
So that's going to be whimsical as well.
That we're really trying. I mean, New York, I think, has to be done a little bit whimsically.
Yeah.
You just
it's a different
go.
city.
Yeah.
What are you
It's
looking
cool.
forward to doing?
Shopping.
Shopping. You brought money, I
I
hope.
brought money, yeah.
Because these girls, they cost a lot of money.
They do, but I don't know if you realize how much things cost in New York.
Oh, I know. I can't wait for that.
So we're gonna just sort of go and go where the wind takes us.
Yeah.
The only thing I planned is, I think while you're there, you got to kind of make that pilgrimage to the 9/11 memorial.
Yeah, that's going to be...
And we have tickets.
That's gonna be
Actually,
good.
they still do ticket times for the museum, not for the memorial itself, but for the museum. So that is the only planned thing. We have that on a Monday. And what are we also doing while we're in there on Sunday?
Oh,
We're celebrating
somebody's having a birthday.
Somebody's birthday.
Somebody's birthday. It's
Who?
Kathy's birthday.
What is it?
Kathy's birthday.
that would be me.
She will be 25.
25. I'm going to be
25,
celebrating
25.
the 21st anniversary of my 25th birthday.
Anniversary. Yeah.
Birthday.
Oh.
So
Which-
to me, she's 25.
Right.
So good that I'm not
I'm
good
just
at math, which is
older,
creepy, I
wiser,
think,
and
right?
better.
I saw
That's-
Olivia's face. That's all you.
I'm just older, wiser, and better.
You're
That's how I'm
amazing
going with
and
it.
awesome. That's
So
what you
we're
are.
gonna the only thing I really want to do on my birthday is I paint. So I really would like to go to the Museum of Modern Art and spend a little bit of time. But I just want to go all over and show this kid everything I think she forgets that we did before.
Well, we're gonna go
The
for a
one
nice
thing
dinner. And
I remember
Yeah.
the World Trade Center being on construction. That's all I remember.
True that Freedom Tower
And the
was,
Wax Museum.
We
you
went
remember
to
the Wax Museum?
And Five Guys.
Five
Guys.
Guys.
The things we
Shake
did.
And
Shack.
Shake Shack.
Olivia discovered Shake Shack on that trip.
Amazing.
So there's a few things you remember. That's good. I'm glad my money was well spent in some of the memories. But we're going to make some new memories. Some of this, like we said, everything's sort of changing, and we just got to go with the flow, right, guys?
That's it.
Sometimes it'll
That's
just be
it.
the three of us, and we're having fun even still. We miss the other guys. We're sending
Yes, we
lots of
do.
pictures.
Yeah.
We're hearing back from them. I don't want to rub it in too much, because especially Mitchell and Ian, who are both working right now. Connor's in Europe, so
Connor's
I don't
in
feel
Europe.
sorry for him at all.
And he just sent us a bunch of pictures of the beautiful fountain, the iconic fountain that everyone takes a picture of in Rome.
Yeah.
Connor was there. So
He's
way to
all
go,
over,
Con.
having a great time, having an amazing adventure. And hopefully this is it. Like, we've given the kids the bug to travel and see
Yeah.
the world and discover and learn. And
I think even
be.
Ian's talking about going away next summer.
He's got
wants to
big
go to
plans.
Japan.
So he wants to go to Japan or something. So that's cool.
Yeah, and this is what we want for you guys.
Yeah. Life's short. Make adventures.
So highly recommend. Two
Like that,
thumbs
right?
up.
That was good.
Definitely, you guys recommend Wild Acres,
Wild Acres is
again.
cool.
Even
Absolutely.
after third time, you'd come back here again.
Absolutely. Yep.
We have more time here, thank goodness, because I'm not done with it yet. I have not had my lobster, so.
No, and actually, if we do it right, you're having lobster today and tomorrow.
Yeah,
so
that's
gonna
a
be
good pre-birthday, because birthdays shouldn't just be one day. They should be celebrated over a week or so,
Well,
maybe
when did
a
you
month.
get your Fitbit? Was that about a week ago?
Birthday month.
A week ago? No, I've had this a few weeks already.
2
So
weeks ago.
your birthday started a couple weeks ago. Happy birthday!
Yay!
Happy birthday!
So we thought it'd be fun to finish out the show with, we haven't done any Q&A stuff in a while,
No.
little question and answer. So we pulled up a few, and I think we'll just take turns going around asking the question. You want to do the first one, Olivia? A little Q&A.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Beach, mountain, or amusement park? Which is your first choice for destination?
Let's each answer that one. Where would you rather go, beach, mountain, or amusement park for an RV
Ooh.
destination?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Probably, I don't know. Probably amusement park.
Amusement park. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
I like rides.
You like rides.
That's pretty much it.
Okay. Neil, what about you?
Beach, number one. I love going to the beach. I can put my feet in the sand, watch the ocean, and just sit there and go. Just love it. I'm
Yeah.
just happy, relaxed. If something peaceful, you and I do walks, and that's my idea. So for me, it's been the beach.
Oh, we forgot to mention, this was from Doug on Facebook.
Oh, thanks, Doug.
He messaged us on Facebook.
Thank you, Doug.
Okay, I'm going to have to agree with you, although I love all of them, especially if you somehow could combine all of that.
A mountain beach resort with an amusement park?
I think it's possible. No, beaches for me it's just so therapeutic. And one thing we've been talking about here, because we've been to a lot of beaches this year, but even in the last couple of years, every beach is so different. There is no beach, or there's no similar beach.
No.
Like we've been to the Panhandle, there's white sugar sand. We've been down along east coast of Florida and on up. Every beach is different. Now here we are in New England, and it just has this sort of whole, we've been to Outer Banks. There's just there's different houses, there's different everything. And even the sand here,
different cuisine.
Yeah, but I'm just saying the beach itself just wouldn't, we will walk for miles on the beach.
I like cuisine.
Yeah, where are you eating on the beach? Are you just thinking about lobster
I'm just
tonight?
thinking about lobster
I think
tonight.
you're just hungry.
Go in the ocean, get some
Lobster on your brain. No, I was even thinking, like the beach here, I look at even the texture of the sand.
Yeah,
when we're
different.
in Cocoa Beach, it was, sort of this yellowy white beach.
Yeah.
It had a different texture for making sandcastles. The one here, it's almost like glitter. It has this flecks of gold all over it, and it's just beautiful. And it's different than down in Cocoa Beach.
Well, and
it's
then
different
also
than the Outer Banks.
The water temperature is totally different.
It is very cold, but refreshing, and
it's very refreshing.
And so healing and wonderful.
Yes.
I mean, just give me some waves. They're great.
Yeah.
And just take I don't know, I just relax. So I'm going to agree with you, Neal, on the beach vacation.
Yay, beach vacation
All right,
wins.
question number 2. This is from Annette from Canada. I think she emailed us at rvglampingadventures@gmail.com. That's where she would have gotten a hold of us.
And you can too.
Little plug. Where are you guys at deciding about what you're going to do with your next RV? We talked about this at the beginning of the year. Where are we, Neal?
We're still in well, there's a couple things. Number one, we're still in the discovery phase of it. We've been working with our dealer to find out a good model for us because we want the next one to possibly be the forever one. So there's a few different things. I know we've talked about the technology. If we do it in a year or so, some of the technology that's out there is going to become more standard. For instance, solar panels on the roof. That's just something that's kind of, you can add them, I'm sure, but it's becoming more standard. On-demand hot water tanks are becoming more standard. So there's things like that are kind of like, I'm okay waiting a little bit. What we have, we absolutely love. So that's on that end, but also
I guess I still feel like I was really way more excited about getting a new model at the beginning of the year that now, like the thought of I'm still in love with this one.
Oh, I love this one.
This one has a lot of memories for us.
Yeah.
It still really works nicely for us. I'm always thinking ahead with the next RV because we're going to be doing further traveling and, heading up to Alaska and things like that. So, it's just for me, I don't know. It would have to be just the right model. I think it's about a waiting and a right time, and I'm still kind of in love with this one.
Right. It just doesn't feel right at this moment.
Well, the right thing hasn't come along.
Not yet.
Well,
What's your question?
Would you downsize?
No.
No? So I was wondering, because not many people are going to be going on trips.
But there's something we've talked about it before, calling it like a right sizing. So we might get rid of the bunks, but have extra couches. So if you guys wanted to come in, we'd have more space to still have you come in.
Yeah. The goal is to always, I know that this one it's different, but we think ahead to, Ian's he's 22 now and he'll marry someday, and we want to always still be able to travel as a family, at least even once a year if we all get together, and we want to make sure we have the room to accommodate some family. Yeah. So I try to think ahead like that.
So
that's a very good question.
That's a very good question.
You still have lots of room to move around in, so, and you're definitely with us for at least 4 more years. So.
And that was from
Olivia.
The question comes from Olivia from RV Glamping Adventures.
Glamping Adventures.
Good job, Olivia.
All right, can you read this one, Neal? Our third question.
Let's see. Oh, you travel long distances. Which GPS model do you use? That's from John from Twitter.
Okay,
that's for you.
Go ahead.
Okay,
that sounds like a you kind of a thing.
That is okay. There's probably a bug on me.
I'm just making sure he's not getting stung.
I got stung.
You're okay.
So,
you're fine.
This is what happens when you're out in the wilderness doing it.
You're in the wild at Wild Acres.
Wild Acres.
Gosh.
Hey, was gonna get that in there.
GPS. What do you use?
We use right now when we travel. We use the Apple phone because we have Apple phones, and we use the GPS built on the Apple phone. And it's been great for us. It's given us a lot of good directions. We've never really gotten
good ideas and opportunities.
It's given us good directions.
What is Siri telling you, Neal?
Well, I listen to her, and she's smart. Okay, but I do think at some point though, because an RV, I think there's a couple of different places put out RV specific GPSs. that would be kind of nice, because some of the locations we go to, I get a little nervous with the GPS that we're using with heights of bridges and roads, accessibility, things like that. So that's the downside of using the Apple. But on the other end, it takes us from point A to point B, and we get there. So
we've pretty much done all right by it.
we've done all right.
Olivia,
Yeah.
question 4. Go ahead.
Out of the places you've gone to, where will you never go back? And that is from someone from email.
All right, so where would we never go back? Well, I never want to disparage anybody. Like, we try not to talk about anything negative unless something good came out of it. So I would say there's definitely one place, and I'm not going to name names because some people have great experiences at different locations and that kind of thing. But, well, we just were at one that we were trying to do sort of the staycation, and it was this, it was a very nice RV park. It was nicely kept and clean, and we're like, oh, this could be a great place for us to hit. And there was a lot of seagulls.
A lot.
And yes, we were sort of
rather large amount of seagulls.
Close-ish to a lake, but not for that number of seagulls. And then we went for a drive one day and found out we were just down the street from a really big waste management facility.
That's the thing.
And that really turned me off. And it wasn't the RV park itself. And that's why, to us, when we're looking at something, an RV park, we always look at location.
Location is huge.
So, like proximity to beach, yada, yada, yada. So for us, that was just more of a, I guess it kind of had a yuck factor for me. So again, I'm not going to name it, but when you're make sure you're looking at your GPS map and you're looking in the vicinity and the location and see what's around you.
Google Maps for that reason.
Yeah.
So
Neal will go in and...
Or no, Google Earth, I mean.
Google Earth. And he'll go in and just see what's going on in sort of a 25-mile radius. And if it's in a good location, we look at TripAdvisor. And this was, I think, one of the first places we went to.
Yes.
So... that was probably it for me.
Beginning.
Well, there was another place we went to as well that was, and I'm not going to name it at all, but it was a very beautiful place, very well kept, very nice, a little bit off the beaten path, and I actually think more people use it for permanent residences. So when we were there, they had RV sites, and it was a huge RV site, but I just remember, Olivia, I think you were real little. That was one of our only other trips with just the three of us.
Well, my first memories were of RVing.
Oh, very cool.
Of RVing, yeah.
And there was a guy, and I don't know why he was there, but wearing cutoff shorts on a picnic table with a bunch of hanging dead squirrels around him.
And he was very drunk, I think.
And beer cans on the ground. So that was kind of like one of those...
he enjoyed euthanizing squirrels, and I don't know if they were stuck. It was the weirdest thing.
It was weird.
So,
it was weird. So,
and we bring these up because you can learn from other experiences. Like before you go somewhere really, this is again very early on in our traveling.
Very, very early.
So we didn't know stuff. You've really got to do some research on where you're going. So it's one thing to be whimsical, but you also got to do some planning to avoid the guy who was stone cold drunk on the picnic table for a whole weekend. I don't think he moved.
It wasn't
he may
just
have
once.
been dead like the squirrels. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Maybe he was also nailed to the picnic table.
he looked like Weekend at Bernie's, maybe.
Yeah, and so it's really important. And I even think, and I say this to those of you that own an RV park, watch who you're bringing in, watch your customer service, all of that. We do talk, and we certainly don't want to, again, disparage anybody and bring up names, but learn from our mistakes. Do your research before you. Yes, do some research.
And use TripAdvisor and all these. Google Earth, us.
Yeah. You email us if there's somewhere you want to go. We'll even help you. I've researched places for people.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, I want to go at such and such. We put it out to the community. People will offer advice. I'll go look, and I love to help research. Okay, question 5. What's your favorite chill time RV activity with the family?
Movies.
You love what?
Movies.
Wait, this is Stephanie from Instagram.
Thank you, Stephanie.
All right, Olivia, favorite chill time?
Probably just hanging out in the living room watching movies with everyone.
In the RV.
In the RV.
Yeah.
And that's why a bigger RV is still kind of important to us because, there's days you can be, a lot of our, we're sitting outside right now, but on a rainy day, we still go in and have family movie night, right?
Yeah.
So good memories during that. Mm-hmm. Okay. What about you, Neal? What's your favorite chill time?
Chilling out by the fire at night. I do. And we, last night was really nice, and that's usually something we do. We make a nice fire, get some s'more materials, and...
That don't melt.
But what did I do? I went inside and watched a movie.
You do that.
Sit out for a bit, and then she starts getting bit up. She's like, I'm out.
What's your favorite, Kat?
My favorite chill time is, I mean, I like those things too, but I like when we pull out just games and like everybody puts their cell phones
you
down.
do like game night.
We get bocce going, or we got, you know, cornhole or whatever. Like you go old school and you just play some games and people put their phone. I mean, I really have no problem with people being on social media. I do so much of it for work and this, so I have no problem with that. But you know, it's great to like find things to do to put all that stuff down, you know, or even just go like tonight we're going to go up and play. Pretty much every single RV park we've been to has some kind of mini golf, and that's fun.
And actually, this one looks like a nice one.
It's free. I love free. So any of these things we're talking about are free.
Yeah,
you can glamp for free and on a budget.
Believe it or not, folks.
All right, Neal. This is our final question. Go.
Okay, so Bill from Connecticut writes us, what's your favorite RV decoration?
Scentsy.
Yeah, we got a really cool thing on this trip. Tell them about it.
Okay, so we have the Scentsy in the kitchen, and it's shaped like a pop-up RV.
Well, it's like a retro RV, and what do you know? What want me to explain what a Scentsy is?
Yes, I don't know the actual definition.
Okay, it's like an aromatherapy thing. Now, I put a picture of it on.
It's flameless.
Yeah, I'm just letting the plane cross over. It's sort of right above us.
It's a cool plane.
That is a cool plane. Again, folks, we're outside.
Yeah, I mean, people love to like open up their windows and then when they're camping, get the fresh air in. I'm all about that too. But we have to remember sometimes, guys, that mostly there's 5 or 6 of us. And I don't care if the windows are open. It can get kind of stinky in there. There's a lot of it's in a closed environment. People can smell. So I always enjoy having some aromatherapy.
Why are you looking at me?
Because you have to, with glamping, I think aromatherapy is setting a tone and a mood, and, we decorate, and one thing for me is it's to have it smell nice. So it's this warmer, you plug it in, so there's no candle, so we don't have any fires that way, and it just melts wax. It's a little light bulb type thing. And on this particular trip, go and look on Facebook, and you'll see we put on a picture of it, and everybody went crazy for it.
Oh yeah,
and
and people have it.
Sold out.
It's been sold out a few times. And Scentsy, if you just Google, I'm not selling here, guys. I don't sell for them.
Anything.
It's just so cute, and if you're into RVing, you'll love it. So it's just plug-in warmer. It has a nice aromatherapy. You can get different scents to put in. And it's just a cute little...
It fills up the entire RV.
Yeah, it just makes it kind of warm and nice. And the theme of this particular... The
retro trailer looks cool.
Yeah, there's other ones you can get, and you can go check them out on your own.
Yeah.
But it's a cool
They have
thing.
a ton of options.
I like that.
All right, what's your favorite?
I have 2.
Decoration.
My favorite... Oh, the lights there's a few things. I like the lights we put out, and I like the flag we put out. I actually like... This is going to sound really bad, or not bad, but weird, because it's not RV related. I like the Buddha in our bedroom.
Because we like Zen.
I do. It makes me feel nice. We have a very nice bedroom, and I like the Buddha. I think Ian got that for you for your birthday last year or the year before.
Yeah.
And that was really nice.
Yeah. When we travel,
totally not
obviously,
RV related, but...
No, but it's when we decorate the RV, we always talk about glamping it up, and decor, I think, is important. It sets a mood and a tone for any trip or any whatever, even if you're at home or whatever. So what I love, probably all these things you guys are mentioning too, I really like my wall decals. So they're removable stickers that you put up on your RV wall because they're all beige and blah. So it's kind of fun to decorate. So I'll tend to do, now I've left the Disney ones up because we've been there a few times, but you can go to like a Joann's or Michael's. You can look online at...
Yeah, those are coming down probably pretty soon, right?
I don't know. I kind of like them.
Yeah,
removable wall decals, and you can get different themes. You could do flowers. You could do some Disney theme. I have a beach thing since we're doing a beach trip, but they're removable, and you could change the whole theme. Like you can go, and they're not expensive. Like for $30-$40, you can get these stickers that are cute for whatever theme your vacation's going to be, and you just sort of put them up, and it just, I don't know, the kids look forward to it. They're always like, oh, which ones you putting
they look
up?
great. The thing is, when you have, like, this is just one of those things.
You can check that out on YouTube. I've done some
You've done some videos on that. I think when you look at RV manufacturers, I really wish that they'd actually, the design factor was just a little bit different, because for whatever reason, there's always that almost sponge painted wallboard that they tend to use on the newer models.
Yeah, but at the same point, I agree, and I'd love something more updated. So any RV people call us, we will happily help
if
plan
you
your
guys
next
need
RV.
help, just give us a call.
But it's also, for me, a blank slate for decorating and design.
Right. But I think also you can do it a little bit different.
Well, exactly.
Without
but
the
that's
sponge
why,
paint.
That's why I encourage people to add some splashes of
Absolutely.
color, make it homey, make it comfortable, make it nice.
Make it themselves.
So I think
That's
anything
it,
else?
right?
I think we've covered it all. We
think
will
we're
get
good.
back at you guys. We're going to do another show when we're in the city.
Thanks
Yes.
for asking questions.
Thanks
Thank
for
you for
your
the questions.
How do they get a hold of us, Neal, to do that?
You guys can email us at rvglampingadventures@gmail.com. You can also get us on Twitter at rvglampers, and check out Kathy's great blogs on www.rvglampingadventures.com, and also, of course, Facebook at RV Glamping Adventures, and we're also on Instagram at RV Glampers.
I think that's
Anything else?
everything.
Yeah.
Did we miss anything?
Nope.
All right.
So get a hold of us, stay in touch with us, and we'll talk to you guys in a couple more days from New York City.
Yay.
Yeah, baby.
Have a great week.
Colton RV creates fantastic memories that will change your life forever. Have you dreamed of getting into glamping in your own RV? Colton RV can help you take that step into the future with a new or used RV. Talk with a Colton RV team member online, by phone, or in person and see hundreds of RVs, from tent trailers to motorhomes and everything in between. It's all about great selection, unequaled service, and low prices. Open late at 2 convenient locations, one in Tonawanda and one in Orchard Park, New York. Now is the time to see the future at Colton RV.